Alright, welcome everyone to the live. Welcome to the people on YouTube. Welcome. Hey, Trevor, welcome. Hello. So let's wait for a few more people here. Welcome to, I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome Rick. Welcome Jumo. I haven't seen you in a while either. Welcome guys, welcome. Fun is coming up. Good to be back. Just have Apple and PayPal share right now. Ooh, this is very good. Good picks to have for equity. Good job. Hold that Apple and PayPal. Hello, Rick. Hello. I think that's a new face here, Rick. Is this your first time here? Okay, so let's go ahead and start. All right. So people on YouTube, please give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me clearly. Chris, welcome. Baptized in Pain, hey, welcome back. I think you have one of my most favorite usernames there. I'm good as well, Chris. Thank you. Oh, you did, Rick? My bad. Well, welcome back then, Rick. Welcome back. Baptized in Pain. Can you do AMD again, please? Of course. Okay, so let's go ahead and start here. I think Trevor here told me to do GPS and WBA. So gap. So GPS looks absolutely horrible. I was actually looking at this name when we broke out of this descending channel here. But unfortunately, we weren't able to break out. Well, we did, except it wasn't a strong breakout. And it seemed like the price was basically waiting right here for earnings, and eventually when earnings came, we dropped, right? We dropped like 25% or something. So you know, retail numbers are bad. There's a lot of job openings, but not a lot of people are going to the retail sector. No one's even, oh well, people who are even in the retail sector currently, they're quitting. So retail has been really having trouble retaining their customers for the holidays as well. But I think Gap has potential though, because of the fact that they are integrating themselves into the e-commerce space really well, especially their athleisure brand, Athleta. So I think Gap does have potential. They just need to show that they can become a competitor to Lululemon with their athletic brand. But so far, there's some pretty big names promoting Athleta. So I think Gap does have some real potential there. But so far, Gap found support at $16. The line in the sand for Gap was around $19. But once we broke that, we decided to come back down to the previous level support around $16 for GPS. So I think this bounce so far is a dead cat bounce. We should start heading lower again, back to $16. And if we come back down to $60 again, that can provide us an entry for a double bottom bounce. So all the people who are joining in right now, welcome guys, welcome Cannabis Empire, welcome Pina Colada 619, I've seen you before. Welcome in the Morris and the Money Morris. Welcome guys, welcome. So GPS, easy potential long here at $16. You can even short it all the way down to 16, because so far we're seeing some resistance around $18 here. So we have a new level of resistance around 18 and a new support around 16. Pretty simple there for GPS. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you guys for the hearts. The more hearts, the better, right guys? Okay, Trevor, so WBA, Walgreens. So Walgreens and CVS have been kind of taking the blunt of the COVID recovery, because people are now depending on CVS and Walgreens a lot because they become such a I guess center powerhouse for people to get their medications, especially the COVID vaccines and now the boosters for free, right? So there's been a lot of foot traffic into CVS and Walgreens thanks to COVID-19, and so CVS and Walgreens both have been able to sell more of their own products that they have thanks to COVID-19 as well. So they're really bringing in a lot of revenue thanks to COVID. But so far, Walgreens here, great bounce. It's pretty much a very a laggard name if you put it in the same sector as CVS, because CVS I believe has been hitting new 52-week highs, not all-time highs, if I believe, but I have to make sure I check that. But so far, Walgreens it's lagging here because of the fact that we are seeing the price staying under the 200 SMA, and we just were able to recover back upwards above the daily 50 SMA here on my dark blue line. But the fact that we are kind of staying between the 50 and 200 SMA, there still needs to be a lot more time on this name before we're able to have that enough power and volume before we come back up above the 200 SMA. So WBA, I would say, just watch it for now. There are no plays here yet. Sure, if you form a nice little tiny micro flag here, bull flag, with this being the pull here, this moving upwards, and then the little tiny consolidation, that can be a little tiny flag. But I would say that there's not much to look at yet. Okay, $49 is a huge level of resistance, and then 15.20ish to 50.50 is the next level of resistance. Okay, supports. I don't see a really solid area of support except for 46.30ish and then around $44. All right, baptized in pain. I still love your username. Baptized in pain. That's an amazing username. Oops. Okay, so AMD. So we did this last time, which is why baptized in pain, well, that's the reason why you're requesting it again. But AMD bounced this week on Tuesday, yesterday, like I said, around $141. And I was expecting more of a rejection at this ascending level support that we've been holding. So if you guys take a look at this ascending level support, we have one inflection point, a second inflection point, and then a third one, well, what kind of a volatile inflection point here, okay, a very broad area. And it seems like we're gonna have a little bit of trouble here trying to come back to the upside, because AMD is not one of those lagging semiconductor names, and only my C.F.O String and Watch members and subscribers know about which lagging semiconductors name that I'm looking at already. So if you guys want to know what those are, you guys have to join. All right, it's gonna be unfair if I tell you guys here. So if you guys are not in yet, please join. It's worth every single penny. Okay, now for AMD here, I would say it's going to have a lot more trouble going back to all-time high levels because of the fact that we've already had a nice price discovery action and movement here with the price at all-time highs. And so as we're now coming back down, we should be able to see a little bit more movement to the downside as there's more leeway for sellers to come in rather than buyers, because, well, we've already had a huge run. If you take a look at the weekly time frame, right? I mean, since the big breakout above I would say around $90 to $100 here, it's been like almost 70% run here, right? So AMD, I would say there's a little bit more room to go to the downside. However, if we start forming a level of support, well, we do have a level of support around 141.20ish and a level of resistance around 146.20ish as well. We can start kind of going sideways like this, okay, between these two ranges. So, baptized in pain, that's it for AMD. Hey, Riva, welcome guys. Rick, you said, thank you for mentioning JMIA last week. Caught the reversal on it. Beautiful. Nice. I do remember that actually. Okay, now I remember you. So when I did JMIA, I did think you did say something about it. And so yeah, JMIA had some really bullish news, and that's also another stock that you guys should be looking into. A little hint there for next year, because emerging market stocks should be there should be a lot more inflow of money going to those specific emerging market stocks. So I think JMIA is a really good pick. So keep on holding that, man. If you have shares, holding long for 17, good. So if you have shares, keep on holding that. That can triple or quadruple by the next few years for JMIA, since it is considered the Amazon of Africa. So I'm glad that you got that. I did say I was looking for a bounce, and then you actually took that advice. Great job, man. I hope, Rick, I hope I can see you in the C.F.O Swing and Watch. I hope I can see you, man. I would love to have you in the Discord. Oh, so deep. Welcome. Cannabis, if you have time, can you do eBay? Of course. Let me first do Q's list here that he submitted. And then we can go to yours if you choose to stay. Okay, so BA. BA, I would say it's a little bit too late if you're thinking about long-term entry right now, Q, because of the fact that most airline names are kind of now losing their juice here for the rest of the week. I wouldn't be surprised tomorrow if you have a nice red day on BA, as you come back down to retest this line in the sand that I had previously as a level of huge support around 206.50. So make sure you're looking at the level, Q. Because if you come back down, we can most likely see another bounce at 206.50, and eventually we start consolidating between 212 and 206.50 as we're allowing the 10 estimate to catch up to the price as well. And so that'll be a perfect entry for a nice long-term position there for BA. Next we have UPST. So I was actually looking at his name too. And here's a little fun backstory on UPSD before I do my technical analysis. So I got an UPSD back in April. Sorry, not April. Back in mid-May here, at the break of around 100 and mid-90s, 95ish. So you guys can see how much this stock has grown over. Even if I had equity, I could have just held the equity until the all-time highs around like 400 here a piece. But we're now back to the hundreds here, and now we're bouncing and reclaimed the 200 SMA. So this is pretty bullish so far for the past 2 days here, including today. And I think there's real potential for us to come back above 200. However, okay, I suspect the 200 psychological whole number level to be a huge level of resistance, and especially as we allow the 21 SMA here, my light blue line, to catch up as well. And so once we start seeing the red SMA, the red line here, my 10 SMA, okay, start curling downward and supporting the way up higher, if the prices go up higher, we should see the 21 SMA acting as a huge level of resistance. Okay. Welcome Free Throw J or Jai. Welcome Shaw. Welcome guys, welcome. Of course, Baptism Pain. I don't know if you're in the C.F.O Swing Watch, but I hope I can see you in there as well. Hey Dayon, welcome from YouTube. Okay, so Q, the next name here. Spot. Okay, so Spotify looks extremely good as well into next year as well. I would say, well, so far, if you look at the weekly time frame, the price really hasn't gone anywhere, right? For the past, well, since I would say maybe around mid-June of 2020, the price is right back into this range that we've been seeing so far. I would say support around 220 to 221, okay? And then a nice level of resistance around 300. Okay, so the whole number level of 300. And so we've been kind of oscillating between these two ranges, very wide range. But I would say there's huge opportunities every single time we come back down to the huge level support around 220.50 to 221, and then another huge opportunity for a trade around 300 as well. Okay, so keep watch on that. I would say on the daily time frame, we just reclaimed the 10 SMA again, thanks to the overall markets heading up higher. But I would say it's going to have trouble trying to get back upwards here because of the fact that we are still a lot below the 200 and the 50, and the fact that the 50 has just crossed above the 200, which is a golden cross. However, seems like the 200 and 50 are going to start moving away from each other for now. And when it does that, when the 50 and the 200 moves away from each other while the price is below both of those SMAs, that usually indicates that there's a little bit more downside left. And so, sure, this week we can end up around 250 if we climb back up towards the 250 as the price is trying to reclaim it. So that can be possible as well. But so far, good momentum, not a lot of volume. I would like to see a lot more volume as we head up higher for spot. Okay, Q, that is it. Welcome guys, welcome Tyler, welcome Francis. Okay, Mr. Empire. Let's take a look at your eBay. You guys got some good picks tonight. So eBay is also one of those stocks that I'm looking for into next year as well. It's going to be highly on watch because eBay is poised for some tremendous growth because eBay hasn't been able to catch most of the COVID outburst, especially when the e-commerce sector blew up thanks to COVID. And eBay was not able to catch most of it. Most of it went to Shopify, Amazon, Etsy, and etc. So eBay seems poised to do well as the economy reopens as well too. So I think eBay should start seeing some more benefits as the economy is opening rather than any type of lockdowns that we may have in the future. So eBay, great name to look at for next year. And technically, we're looking at a nice hold of this ascending support trend line. So like we did with I think what was our I think AMD. All right. We have our first inflection point here, second, third, and now we're about to have our fourth one right here. Okay, and so this is the fourth retest of this ascending support trend line, and I think we have a lot of potential here, especially if and only if we hold above the 200 SMA. Okay, so if we're only able to hold above 67, all right, and we're able to see a nice bounce above 67 and eventually above 69, we should be able to see prices back to 74-ish. Okay. However, I'm going to expect, as we're going to next year, a lot of volatile price action on eBay. Okay, like this, and eBay might not just even move anywhere. Okay, there might be no trend at all on eBay for a couple of months or a couple of weeks into the new year. So as the price starting to price in how eBay will do next year, I think that's when the price can actually start moving into an actual trend to the upside or to the downside. Okay, but I'm pretty much bullish on eBay. I would say a nice entry for any type of trades, for any short-term swing trades like I would usually do, will be around, break around, I would say 68.10-ish to around 68.50 will be a nice entry here. So that's eBay for you. Welcome guys, welcome. Hey, welcome chef. Welcome man, welcome. Okay, so let me do a little bit of a break here and a little bit of announcement. Hey Callie, great evening man. Right back at you. So let me bring this up here for people who can't see. Okay, so this is my website. All right, and tomorrow I'm having a special little C.F.O exclusive webinar. So if you guys haven't seen my story yet, which I highly recommend that you guys do after this live is over, go to my story and read my most recent post, because tomorrow I will be holding a special C.F.O exclusive webinar. All right, so if you go to my website, tryspocus1.com, and you scroll all the way down, okay, and if you go right above the official C.F.O blog here, you guys should be able to see this section here. Start with the premium C.F.O programs, okay, and we have our C.F.O exclusive webinar. And so tomorrow we're going to be talking all about technical analysis, okay, how to do it, how to apply it correctly, all right, and how you should be able to use technical analysis to your own way of trading, your own style of trading. Doesn't matter if you're a scalper, swinger, day trader, investor, it doesn't matter. Okay, technical analysis will always matter and should always be a priority before you get into any type of trade. Okay, and so I'm going to be talking about that tomorrow in my exclusive webinar there. And there's going to be a time where you guys can actually do a Q&A section where you guys can ask me questions, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. So that's going to last about around 25 to, well, around 15 to 20 minutes actually. And I can also increase that time as well to around 30 minutes as well if you guys want. But I know people will be, asking me a lot of questions when I'm during the first hour during the webinar. So I'll make sure to have enough time for you guys when you guys are asking questions. But this is going to be held tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so make sure you guys go check out the link that's provided in my story. Right, this is not free. Okay, this is a very, very huge. It's gonna be a very, very huge exclusive webinar where I'll be giving you guys all the valuable info that you guys will need to learn and know for you guys to succeed in your trading styles, no matter what it is. Okay, so this doesn't matter if you're a scalper, day trader, swinger, investor, and position trade. It doesn't matter. Okay, this is going to be a session where I will go deeply, okay, into technical analysis, how to use it, right? How to apply it correctly as well. There is a correct way to apply technical analysis. All right, and now guys, I'll be teaching you guys the C.F.O way, the Charts Focus One way. All right, so make sure you guys book this as soon as possible. There's only 35 maximum seats. All right, so make sure you guys have this booked before every single seat is gone. All right, so just go to my website, chartsfocus1.com, and just scroll all the way down. And it should be the section above the official C.F.O blog. Okay. Oh, welcome guys, welcome. All right, Callie, do you have anything for me? I know you like to submit some tickers every single time you join. And anyone else who joined as well, Edgar Ramirez, welcome, welcome. I think we have a new face there. Welcome, guys. Hey, boom shakamalaka. It's been a while. I hope you guys are doing great this evening. All right, and people on YouTube, please give me a thumbs up if you guys are able to hear me. If the noise is too loud, please tell me. Hey, welcome, Elise, to you. Welcome. I'm seeing a lot more women here. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining. I really appreciate it. Okay, so Callie, you said, oh, so we're gonna be looking at some Russell mini futures, huh? Oops. So I know, thank you for the thumbs up. So IWM or Russell 2000, but this is specifically the futures, all right? For now, currently right now we are green, so that's fine. I expect another green day tomorrow if we don't have any negative catalysts in the overall markets. But RTY has been lagging in the bounce so far, and also you guys can't forget RTY or Russell 2000 futures has been in a huge consolidating base for a long time since, well, almost all of this year, since this the start of February, okay, and of this year. So if you guys also take a broader, bigger picture look, okay, ever since the COVID dip, IWM or Russell 2000 here has been impulsively moving up as well, okay, and so as we're going up higher, right, we start to form a consolidation flag here. So this is a textbook flag, and we try to break above it, and which we did have a nice successful breakout in mid or early November here, and due to overall market conditions, we came right back down and retested the most closest level of support around 2,145. Okay, but now as we're bouncing, it seems like we're able to hold above the 200 SMA. All we need to do is hold above the 50 SMA and reclaim it. And in order for us to do that, we need to head back to this crucial level of resistance around 2,315 to 20ish. So around 2,315 to around 2,320 is the range that we need to come back to for RTY. And so in order for us to really break back to all-time high levels and possibly reach 2,460 once again, we need to be able to break out of this resistance again, which I don't think is going to be too hard because of the fact that we already did it once. Okay, all we need to worry about is any type of market catalyst that will bring down the markets overnight. Okay, so Kelly, that's it for you. So far bullish, nice reversal as well. Okay, and Chef, oh my God, you're a little bit too late, but I already did AMD. But hey, you know what? Since you are here, I will do AMD again. AMD, like I said to the people who were in here before, AMD is, for most part, I think, as it has been, moving a lot already. It has been one of those really hard-moving growth names so far in the semiconductor space. And Don, you are a C.F.O Swing Watch member, and you should know which semiconductor names, which two semiconductor names I'm looking at as a laggard name. If not, I'll make sure I put in the C.F.O Discord for you. But AMD, like I said, has been the leading semiconductor name, just like NVIDIA, NVDA. And so I'm not going to expect more money to inflow into this name. So as we are seeing more money come into the laggard semiconductor names, which you should know, hint, hint, I would say AMD still has a little bit more movement to the downside. And for the fact that my short-term momentum SMAs, the 10 and the 21, they're heading lower. Okay, they're starting to curve lower. We should be able to see more movement to the downside, more leeway for sellers to come in and eventually retest the 50 SMA. And I can see that happening around 132 to around 134. All right, so make sure you have those levels set up. All right, so that's my little tiny quick summary and analysis for AMD there. So 132, 134 could be a potential area for you to see a bounce on AMD and a potential retest of the daily 50 SMA. Patrick, not Patrish. Patrick, welcome. Welcome, Jeff. Barajas, welcome. Hey, thank you for tuning in, man. So that's it for AMD there. But Don, you should know which one is the laggard semiconductor names as the C.F.O Swing Watch member. But if you don't know, please send me a message on the Discord chat. Literally just ask me what is the two laggard semiconductor names I'm looking at, the top two watches. Since those two are I'm pretty sure they should be seeing more inflow of money rather than AMD and NVIDIA, since they've ran so far already. And for the people who are not in the C.F.O Swing Watch, why not? Why not? You guys should be in here. You guys should be trading with like the rest of us in the C.F.O Swing Watch. So, I think there's been a lot of people in the live who've joined as well after watching my lives here. Well, thanks to the lives, they were able to join because they were scared of pulling the trigger. But I hope these lives are kind of helping you see what I do for you guys every single time I send out the watch list and I do my day-to-day analysis and we chat live in the C.F.O Discord. So you guys get a bundle of the C.F.O Discord and you guys get weekly Sunday newsletters, and those newsletters are not like any newsletter out there. I could 100% guarantee there's no newsletter out there like that. Like literally, I'm telling the truth here. I'm not exaggerating anything. 1000% the C.F.O newsletter. Okay, the C.F.O Swing Watch newsletter. There's nothing like it out there. It's a top to bottom analysis, both technical and fundamental analysis. Okay, I've done it all for you every single Sunday. All right, so there's nothing like that out there. And I barely promote it because, well, I just want to make sure that people are spreading the word about the C.F.O Swing Watch. I mean, I just do my work, right? I just do my work and I let the people do what they want with it. And so, hey, thank you, Don. See, Don is a member of my C.F.O Swing Watch, and he's in the C.F.O Discord, and he says he's right, it's worth it, his TA are on point. And that is very, very true. I can 100% be confident about this. But hey, if you guys are thinking about triggering the triggering and pulling the trigger there, I would say today, tonight is your night to pull the trigger. Okay, so Barajas, you said skills. Chef, you said also took his 4 weeks course. Very, very helpful. Thank you very much. And yes, so he is also a past student of mine who took the 4 weeks course as well, which is actually happening right now. So you guys will have to wait until the next program that will start. But let's take a look at skills. Okay, so skills, I was looking at this name as well, and then it seems like it did exactly like what I wanted. We bounced right at $8, so we have a nice double bottom bounce here. I would say your entry is already a little bit too late if you're already thinking, if you're thinking currently right now for a long-term entry. But skills, I would say you need to see another break at $10 here, but I highly doubt that for now. Unless since Callie's recommendations, thanks to Callie's recommendations of RTY or the Russell 2000, I think small caps can have potential to move inversely again if the overall markets like SPY and QQQ and the Dow start moving lower. So if the small caps start to act inversely to the overall markets, skills can continue up higher and possibly have the same type of action that we saw back in mid-October, break above $10 and head back to $12.50 to $13. Okay, so we can see the same potential action again on skills, and we can see another retest of $13, which would be great. And we can start making, or at the very least, we're already starting a nice big base here between a level of support around $8 and a level of resistance around 13. So I would say skills, a good stock to look at, especially if the small caps start to move up higher and move inversely to any type of overall market downturn. All right, Barajas. I hope I'm not butchering your name there, but thank you. All right. Thank you for the thumbs up. Okay, so okay, well, seems like that'll be it for this week for all my lives. And if you guys are new to the lives, I do my lives on Monday and Wednesday, same time, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, and please don't forget, okay, I am starting my C.F.O exclusive webinar tomorrow, the second session here, for the people who missed it on Tuesday. Okay, it's going to be held at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, so same times as my lives. And this is going to be a exclusive webinar focused on technical analysis, on how I personally do my technical analysis. And people have always asked me about this, so this is going to be a very, very personal, very in-depth session here, and it's going to be very, very productive. And I'm going to be telling you how to actually apply technical analysis correctly, because there is a correct way to do it, and that's how I've been doing it for years. Okay, so make sure you guys check out my website and go ahead and book. Okay, book before all the 35 seats are not available anymore by tonight. Okay, I expect them to go up by tonight. So make sure you guys join the C.F.O exclusive webinar and book your seat by tonight. Okay, before all 35 seats are out. Okay. Hey, welcome Rod. Triple Rod. Welcome Andres. Welcome Sas the Boss. Alright, so tomorrow I'm starting my C.F.O exclusive webinar, the second session. Okay, you guys have to remember the second session. The first one already started on Tuesday. And so the people who missed it on Tuesday, you guys have the opportunity to join in on Thursday, okay, tomorrow. All right, this is gonna be, like I said, very, very personal webinar. I'm going to be teaching exactly how I do my own technical analysis, and you guys should be able to do technical analysis like how I do by the end of this webinar. If you guys are interested in something like that, please join by tonight. All right, just go to chartsfocus1.com, scroll all the way down, and go to the section above the C.F.O, the official C.F.O blog, and you guys should be able to see the subsection C.F.O exclusive webinar. Click on it, and you guys should be able to press book, and you're done. Okay. All right. So Andres, I'm sorry, we are ending it right now. But for anyone who are still not in the C.F.O Spring Watch and the C.F.O Discord, so those are bundled together. If you guys join, okay. I would recommend that you guys pull the trigger, all right? Stay with us for a month or two and see how it goes, all right? I'm always about action taking, all right? I'm always looking for action takers, all right? So if you guys are not in yet, I hope I can see you guys too tonight, especially you, Andres, especially you, man. I know you'll love and enjoying being a member of the C.F.O Spring Watch and the C.F.O Discord. I 100% know. Alright, so make sure you guys book the C.F.O exclusive webinar for tomorrow. Okay, it's not free, okay, because of the fact that I'm going to be going very personal with you guys. There's going to be also a personal Q&A session as well. It's going to be very, very productive. So make sure you guys are booking this session for tomorrow. It's going to be an hour and 30 minutes or even more, okay, depending on how the Q&A session goes. Brenda, thank you for joining, but this is the end. But I hope that I can catch you again on Monday when I do my lives again for next week. Alright, so Monday, Wednesdays is when I do my lives. Okay, that is it for tonight, guys. Make sure you guys book this webinar for tomorrow. Again, we start at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. So do it now. The maximum 35 seats will be out by tomorrow. Trust me. Alright, so I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Alright, in this webinar. Have a great rest of your night, guys. Thank you, Dayon, for joining as always. Thank you. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart for taking the time out of your schedule to join. Thank you. Alright, have a great rest of your night, guys.